What you is up to here for some modding stream? Is here for the modding stream? That's crazy. You're crazy. Hello to all of you beautiful people. I have some fancy things to show you today, and I hope you're ready. Let me like delete it because I literally still have it up. Give me like 2 seconds. Good. Did everything? Okay, here comes. Whoa, that's great. Here. It's modding again. I know it's your favorite thing. So today I've got some exciting stuff to show you. Not only that I've already created over the past like day or two, I've also got stuff we're going to create today on stream, and it's going to be kind of fun, interactive. I want to get your guys' takes on what I should add, and I'll kind of show you what I mean by that here in a second. Hey, Crispy, thank you for the buckaroonie, much appreciated. Did I see Chunkier Bean's recent video? No, actually, I have not. Oh wait, no, if you're talking about the Kirby thing, that was him, right? Yeah, no, I saw that. That was really good. I don't know how he comes up with those ideas. They're so ridiculous. I'm glad it isn't piss yellow lighting anymore. Yeah, I got my new light, so now I should look like a real, actual human person. It'll ease my shot or my camera a little bit. Look, I actually have a decent frame rate on my camera. That's crazy. Now I just gotta get a new headset because this one's busted as hell. Anyhow, I know you're all here for some good high-tier modding content. I'm gonna do exactly that. There we go. That's the right thing. So, first things first, you guys. I've got some interesting stuff going on as far as forge items are. In fact, I'm going to load up Forge on Tag Test real quick because I recently figured out how to load up Forge on Tag Test. I feel like that's a lot better. Let's do full screen gameplay. Paste. Add a new scene. Call it capture specific window. Halo 3 tag test. Boom. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa! Alright, there we go. Loading tag test? We're loading tag test. Okay. So I'm actually going to load in Forge here. It's game, multiplayer, sandbox, and then it's game, start, levels, multi, alpine. Okay. We're loading into the map now without, like, actually baking it. Just like a quick and dirty way of doing it. Make a video showing us how to use the new mod tools. Maybe. I want to do some video showcases first and foremost, because I've literally just been like streaming this non-stop. I want to actually like make a video, you know, being a YouTuber and all, that's kind of my job. But I've just been basically streaming all of it. What are my specs? I've got a pretty outdated CPU now. It's an i7-7700K, and my graphics card's a RTX 2080 Ti. Got 16 gigs of DDR4 RAM. My PC has LEDs in it. So that means it's like really fast. You didn't already know that. Okay, so I'm in the quick and dirty Forge mode here. The map isn't even actually baked. I still have debug access, as you can see by the spam on my screen. But check this out. So I built this entire little cave here. Wouldn't even call it a cave, actually. By this little canyon in Forge. Like, obviously these are all Forge up. And it's pretty nifty. That's right. Oh my god. I'm a bit quiet. I'll turn myself up. There we go. Oh my god, look at that. Water. Water. There's actually water. Isn't that crazy? Oh. Yeah, we've got water now. Is this forge better than a Reach H2A H48? Okay, so this forge mod I'm making for Halo 3, mind you, the first game to include forge, has elements of Halo 2 Anniversary in the form of the terrain editing here and the cliffs and everything. It's got Halo Reach with these really nice forge pieces, which I haven't even shown yet, but they are here and they are in. And then there's elements of Halo 5 in the form of these bad boys here. So there's a lot of cool stuff I'm going to be showing today. Let me do that now. All right. So obviously there's some new stuff. I added these custom made, really basic forge pieces. They're just for whatever you want to build with. You know, it's a plate. What do you want a plate for? You could build anything with it. And then there's not just one plate. There's 2x2 plates, and there's 4x4 plates. Oh, there it goes. And on a new one. Also 4x4 plates, and of course 8x8s, because what mod is complete without an absurdly gigantic plate? This is the kind of plate you could like land 2 pelicans on. In fact, I think I could literally do that. Yeah. You could land a whole ass pelican on this plate and still have quite a bit of extra room. And you can build with these and they work pretty darn good. This is basically my own take on like Reach's plates, how the way that Halo Reach's Forge had a bunch of plates, but I wanted them to be like cleaner and just have like less detail overall. So these are the basic plates I threw together. Rip 5x5. No, we stand the 10x10, or sorry, the 8x8. Maybe I'll do 10x10. Anyhow, there's more than just that too. Obviously inspired by Reach, and with Reach having really nice and advanced forge, there are some Halo Reach pieces that I've ported over to Halo 3. It took a while, admittedly, but I did manage to do it. Adjust my camera here. It's a little high. Can't really see me. But as you can see, hello, welcome to the stream. Yeah, you can forge with Halo Reach pieces in Halo 3, and I really, really love how these look as well. Like, these look so good to me. The shaders that Halo 3 has just are something else when it comes to Reach pieces. They're so shiny, and it's pleasant to look at. Looking sus today? No, you're looking a little sus. All right, anyone ever told you you're sus? Submissive and breedable buildings. Oh yeah. You know it. Obviously, you can put together the classic Blood Gulch bases, which is pretty cool. Gabe the Babe, thank you for the $5. Could you add UNSC and Foreigner stuff like the ODST barricades and Covey watchtowers? I sure can, and that is on the list of planned things to add as well, which is pretty nifty. So there you go. Blood Gulch base, but I added another forge piece from Reach because the Blood Gulch base is not completed without Forerunner struts. So obviously I had to add these in. You can place these down pretty easily and, you know, do whatever. Build Blood Gulch. I actually don't know exactly how these are supposed to line up. Is it like this? It's like this. Let's just say it is. Call it a day. But these are like the Halo 2 coagulation struts. I don't think the original CE... No, it did have little pieces like this, actually. But yeah, there's absolutely... Gabe, you asked UNSC and Forerunner stuff like ODST barricades and Covey watchtowers. Yeah, when you said that, I like... Yes, there is going to be stuff like that, for sure. The Covenant watchtowers... Basically, anything you saw in Arcbound, if you ever watched my video on it or played it, is going to be in here, plus more. And yeah, sorry, I'm just putting together, it's fun to put together the little Blood Gulch or coagulation base, or as the Reach era people might say, the hemorrhage base. All in Halo 3, mind you. You know, crazy. We got technology out here. So there you go. Boom. You got a whole ass base made out of what? 6 pieces? Pretty nice. Or if you're feeling especially lazy, you could always just switch back to the Valhalla base, which is like a all-in-one. Speaking of which, a couple people were asking me recently because they saw this Valhalla base piece, and you notice the sides of it are just kind of flat like this. This is just Green Knight did this piece, and he did a really good job like porting it and everything and getting it into a forge piece, but he also is a very lazy modeler by his own admission. I'm not, you know, being rude here. And so he just kind of like straightened everything out. So I have a version of this in Blender where there's going to be like ramps coming down and everything's going to be like smoothed out, and it's actually going to work quite well being merged into the terrain. So this will be enhanced later on. But as you can see, we've got multiple different Forerunner type base projects that you can like actually put into your stuff. And you can see them incorporated over here in this little canyon I put together pretty nicely. Here's one little round base without the struts, the Valhalla towers, and then I used the struts and the Forerunner plates here to make a kind of bridge. I'm no amazing forger by any means, but I just thought it looked kind of cool, and it's nice to see that these work together so nicely. Oh, I almost forgot. There is water. So I have implemented water in one way so far, and that is like this. Oh. I gotta pull it down into the map real quick. But this here is a water plane. You can have it anywhere you want, and it's pretty gigantic. I don't know what other sizes I want to implement, but so far this is a medium one. And yeah, it's literally water. You can shoot it. You don't hear any sound effects right now because I'm in the quick and dirty forge. I haven't baked the map. But it is water, as you would basically expect water to work, besides the fact that it's kind of flat. But it's pretty darn cool, all in all. If I spawn a warthog on it, see if I smash it. Well, if you drive around on it, you can see there's a little bit of water that'll splash up. Just subtly. It's kind of deep, so you don't see it too much, but, you know, it's water. You could barely believe it, but it is. Anyhow, you can use this in your maps by placing down water, and then, you know, I'm sure you could get real creative here. Put a ground medium piece down, you know. Slap it real quick onto the, God, I should really bake the map. It's trying to, like, move pieces in this unbaked version of the map in Forge is kind of a mess. But, yeah, check it out. This is water with a little bit of land in it, and then, you know, we can put some cliffs down, nothing too crazy. Pretty neat, though, all in all. Boom, terrain, water, this is crazy. God, puts water on Earth's shotgun, there will be flat water and it will be in the air. True. But as you can see, now that there's water in here, I feel like that has kind of finalized full terrain control for this mod. That being said, I still want to add more different sizes of water planes and stuff. I've already got enough cliff sizes and grass sizes, but it's nice to be able to have all this stuff. Sure. And of course, there will be more reach pieces added. One of the things that I was considering I wanted to do today with you guys is if you could give me suggestions for really good reach forge pieces. We might even load into MCC and check out what forge pieces are there. But yeah, I want to check those out. But that's not all. There's actually another thing that I did and that we're going to be messing with a lot today, which is deciding what FX to add. So I created these little cones here. These are FX emitters, and they do exactly what you think they do. They have FX emitted from the top, and you can see these cones in Forge mode, but as soon as you switch to custom games, they will become invisible and you'll only see this. Every piece in the structure category, yeah, I'll reorganize it all later. Right now I'm just shoving everything into structure. Will there be AI? Yes, 100%. I haven't gotten to it, but there absolutely will. The brace and tunnel from Reach is amazing. Noted. Noted for sure. But these are really nice. I'm actually kind of happy with how the cone turned out. I know it's such a small detail because it's just basically what you grab onto in Forge, but I think it's pretty cool because I made it based off of, where is it? Not that. Or one that's a little better. Yeah, basically it's based off of the little camera orbs things. But you can see them in their natural habitat, natural colors on these effects emitters. So far, I only have 2 emitters. Motorola 762, thank you for the $2. The entire island from Forge World. What do you mean by that? Are you saying I should import the whole thing? Because that's a lot of work. I don't know about that one, Chief. But these are the first 2 effects that I have right now. Fire, which surprisingly does damage you, and smoke. Kind of nice, right? Also, Halo 3 rat. Will there be Halo 3 rat? Yeah, somewhere. Whether it's a spawnable item or an Easter egg, there will be a Halo 3 rat. I'm not talking about the Halo 5 style where they make a little plastic grunt. I'm talking about full meat, full goodness Halo 3 rat. And of course, Wedgelong will be included in this mod if you didn't know that already. Pretty crazy. Flood pieces? Oh yeah, there will be flood pieces. So you see all of these sandbox pieces? So get this, right? I have all this stuff already in the mod, but there's a bad news here. There is a limit of 255 items over the entire Forge menu. Throughout all of this, you can only have 255 items. However, I no longer need any of these blocks, tubes, columns, anything from Sandbox. I'm getting rid of all of it. The fact that it's in here is just because I've been too lazy to remove it. Because the Reach Forge pieces plus the custom plates are going to completely replace all of them. They will become entirely useless, and that will create more room for effects, for bases, for more Forerunner pieces, for more terrain stuff, more rocks, more trees, more water, everything. Can you make the water tile have gravity so it falls in a really scuffed way? Yeah, sure, why not? Here, where is it? Water medium. There it goes. Whole ass plate of water falls on the pelican. Really nice. This is basically the new grid, by the way. You get to kill your friends with this instead of the grid. It's the water plane. Oh, that's so crazy looking. Oh my god. Okay, now get this. We're here, we've got cool stuff. We've got our water plane. But we're going to do a little bit more than that today, because I need to create gigantic sized particle emitters. So I hope you're all ready for a gigantic sized particle emitter. Check this out. Modding main. So I have very large particle effects that I'm going to use. Like very, very large one. Let me find it. Halo 3 editing kits. No, that's not it. Particle emitter, smoke large. Get my bearings here. Yeah, so I've got my models. I've got main directory for tag test. Okay, so in my tags folder where I keep all of my objects, I have started grabbing old things that I've never shown on stream before that I'm really excited to show. And they're effects that I worked on a little while back. So check out this. I'm going to create a new particle spawner. And I'm going to call this one particle spawner, not smoke, it'll be hurricane. If you follow me on Twitter, you've probably already seen this on your feed because I posted it earlier today. But this hurricane is going to be a little insane. I'm sure you can kind of guess what it's going to look like. I'll drag that in there, and now I got to go grab, I have a Hurricane FX piece that I did, and don't forget to like the stream. True, Nick Jackify. That is true and based. Do not forget to like the stream. Very important. You make the forge ball shoot? Yeah, pretty easily actually. But you can't do it in Forge. It has to be in a custom game. Or wait, you can add the cut gore for Halo 3 in the game? I think you're thinking of Halo 2 with the cut gore. I don't think Halo 3 had any cut gore. Because, you know, in Halo 2, you have like the hand with like the bone and the blood in it and everything. That's probably what you're thinking of. But okay, we've created a new FX thing, and it's called Hurricane. And in the FX thingy here, we have Forge Hurricane.fx. The right folder, right? Yeah. So we add Forge Hurricane to it, and we can put it into our map now that I've created it. So let me show you what the Hurricane does. Whoops. Hurricane spawned. So check it out. Right off the bat, things start to get really messy. Throw it in there. So the Hurricane essentially adds this really thick, heavy rain-like fog. And this is just a test, by the way. I'm not even committed to adding this. Basically, what's the best way to show this? Let's bring it inside the map. From the distance, you can already see that's a pretty massive effect. Put this in our map, drag it up a little bit, have the thingy floating here in the sky, like so. There's our hurricane effect, and then we plant ourselves in the map. It's so dense, this fog. It's insane, and this is just a single... Don't mind the glass shaders, I have to fix those later, but yeah, just that single little triangle right there is causing our entire map to be covered in this dense rain-like fog. And there's a lot more that we could do with this. So I love playing with particle systems like this, and I plan to do quite a bit of that today on stream. I mean, right here in the heart of the storm, which is closest to the spawner, you can barely see anything. Like, you can seriously barely see anything. All right, Dean's Tab, you bring up something good here in chat. Who agrees we need a big frigate with an interior? It could act as a centerpiece of a map like Forge World Island. So I am adding a frigate that you can spawn into this mod, and it's going to have hangars on the side of it that you should be able to fly in and out of. It's going to obviously have the hangar on the bottom, but it's also going to have the hangar on the top as well. And the entire thing should work really nicely. I actually have a full physics model done for the frigate, and it's going to look really cool in game. So I'm excited for that. I'm also going to do one for the Covenant side, so there's going to be a super carrier with like some hangars in it that you can fly in and out of, which will be pretty sick. But yeah, this is the Hurricane. It's interesting to say the least. This is what it looks like from above. It's basically covering the entire map. It's a little crazy. I'm not sure necessarily how I feel about it. It looks more like smoke than anything else. Oncoming Storm, thank you for the $2. Does Reach Forge have the menu limit like Halo 3? No. Reach is unlimited. Reach is going to be insane. Honestly, it's going to be so nuts. There is no limit like that. It's pretty ridiculous. So let's do fog. So I made a toned down version of the hurricane effect called the fog effect. And after we let everything kind of chill out here, you'll be able to see it. So the fog effect, I'm also partial to. It does look a little bit smoky, but if I lower the effect to the ground a little here, like so, you can see as I look down, there's like a bit of fog over everything. And this is all just with the particle emitter. And once I actually get on the ground, you can see that the canyon is a little bit kind of musty, a little foggy now. You can even see it kind of going over the ground. It's a lot more subtle. So I think I want to add these also in as effect pieces. Oncoming Storm, thank you for another $2. Much appreciated. Reach Forge mod, where you add literally everything. Hey, all I'm saying is I have all these files for everything I'm doing here in Halo 3, and Reach is coming around the corner, so whenever Reach tools come out, I have a lot of models and things that I can just import. Who knows what could happen. Anyhow, though, this little effect here is adding a nice fog over the entire map, and I think I'm going to add this in just as a subtle fog, so that, you know, if you want a little bit of a spookier map, a more dense map like this, you can do it. Can the fog spawner be timed to despawn so the fog can come in and out realistically? Yes, but I would have to make a separate forge piece with all the timing and everything preset up for it. So as of right now, no, but maybe. I could make more dynamic stuff, but I think I'm going to stick to fixed things like this. If you want to know what the fog looks like out on its own so you can get a feel for how it would work, here it is with no things including it. It's literally just thin fog. And out in a big empty space. Whoa, just do that. Out in a big empty space like this. You can't really see it too well, but it is there and it has a decent effect if you place it right. I like it, honestly. It's pretty tasteful in my opinion. So I think I'm gonna keep these. I'm gonna make particle spawner fog. I've got particle spawner hurricane. I'm gonna do particle spawner fog. And I think, so this hurricane one, I might change it to be like rain. I want to do rain, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes, because rain's going to be a bit tough. It's the way that rain works in campaign is basically there's a small effect of rain that's like only big enough to fit around the player, and it's always following the player as you walk through campaign. So the entire map isn't being rained on, the player is being rained on, and that saves on performance because you don't have a gazillion things of rain falling everywhere all around you. Whoa, Nick Jackify, holy hell, thank you for the 50 bomb. You're insane. Oh my god. Thank you very much. What the hell? That's very generous of you. Finally, a worthy map editor. Reach Forge will be legendary. Yeah, that's true. Reach Forge is going to be actually insane. I'm going to basically make this mod, but in Reach later on. So expect that to be kind of nuts. God, that's insane though. Thank you so much, Nick. I appreciate you. All right, we've got two different types of FX emitters that we've created now, which is the hurricane and the fog. Pretty cool. So we've got the fog spawner here, and we'll take the hurricane spawner wherever that is. Oh yeah, so pretty neat all in all. But I think this one might be a bit much, if I'm being honest. I don't know how many people are really going to want to use this. What do you guys think? Is it a little overkill? I feel like I could do another type of, I don't know, maybe it would be good for some maps. Like it would be good atmosphere for certain maps. Like an infection map or something, you might want this. Good for water mist. I suppose so, yeah. Actually, I wonder what that would look like with water. I'm gonna put down a water plane and see. Whoa. That's kind of crazy looking. I'm out in the ocean and there's just mist, water, fog all around me. It's kind of terrifying, to be honest. If thalassophobia, look away now. I'm telling you, we need a flood spore effect like in Floodgate. I could probably do that. We could make a flood spore effect. Yeah, let's do that actually. That sounds kind of fun. So I think where a flood spore effect could be found. Oncoming Storm, thank you very much for the $5. Much appreciated again. Does Reach have a larger map size limit? I know Forge World Skybox is huge. It'd be cool to have a map that includes all Forge World and more. That's a good question. I would assume it can handle more. Reach just has like upped limits on everything generally. You can have more vertices on models. You can have more objects on screen, all that good stuff. So it wouldn't surprise me if I couldn't tell you for sure, but it wouldn't surprise me if Reach could handle more. It would also be really nice if it could, because I would totally take advantage of that. I mean, realistically, if you just have multiple BSPs, you could have infinite sized maps. I mean, it would start to get weird and glitchy the further out you go, but you could, even in 3, have infinitely sized maps, considering you can have as many BSPs as you want. Okay, we are going to do flood spores because we need flood stuff. Also, I have some really good ideas for flood objects that I would love to have added into this. But let's see here. Also, another thing, now that we have mod tools, I am very heavily considering drivable flood bipeds. Like flood bipeds that you can control and become. It would be a little nuts. It like control them like vehicles, so to speak. So like you become infected and, you know, infection map creators can put down the little flood bipeds. We'll see. Now then, let's get editing particles. So first and foremost, I know that there are some flood weather particles. Excuse me. Under scenery effects, flood, there's flood pollen. I think we're looking for flood. Not meteor sizzle. I think it's under weather. Weather, flood pollen. Let's do flood pollen heavy. That'll be our effect here. So we'll go back to particle spawners. I'm going to add this here. I'm going to rename it from flood pollen to forge flood pollen heavy. And I'm going to drag it in so we can edit the effect. So there's a couple changes I make to make this compatible with these forge objects. And it's not anything crazy. We'll let that load in the background. And in the meantime, I will take our fog effect and I'm going to turn this into particle spawner flood pollen. So pretty easy to duplicate these and make new effect spawners. We just take the existing model and we attach a new effect to it. So let's do that. We're going to do flood pollen. Boom, it's attached. New object. And let's just see what that looks like already right off the bat. Or first, you have to redo the location of this to particle FX. Boom. Okay, let's see what it looks like. It literally took what, like 2 minutes to make a new particle spawner? It's ridiculously easy now that I have it set up. Flood pollen. Right off the bat, it might not work ideally, but let's see. Up a little bit. Around. Place a bunch of them, maybe it'll be easier to notice. Oh, these. Oh, a bunch of stuff. Okay, here's all my flood pollen emitters. I'm not seeing anything. Maybe the effect isn't set to loop. Let's find out. Loop start event, event 0. That fix. Not seeing any flood pollen falling right now, but it's definitely... Oh, I lied. There it is. It's very subtle. Like, extremely subtle. I wonder why it's so tiny. Maybe the scaling is wrong because it's not being used as weather. Okay, but it's there, which means if I change the size, we have flood plankton and flood spores. So I can change the size of these and we'll be able to see them easier. Particle scale 1 to 50. I'm gonna make these huge. Okay, now we can see them. Oh, that's really gross. Oh my god. Well, we can definitely see those now. Okay, one thing that I'm noticing, the reason this was difficult is because when you walk away from them, they disappear. So we need to make it so this does not disappear at any distance. Low D out distance, let's make like, I think this is 5,000 or something. This might be the value we're looking for here. Okay, yeah, now these particles will always play. Okay, so these nasty little spores floating through the air are gonna need to be set a lot smaller. Oh god, they're so gross. Clockwork Legionnaire, thank you for the $5, much appreciated. How do you make any changes to tags work outside of mod tools? Any changes only show in standalone? Also, what does data do in correlation to tags? Ah, so you're getting into modding, I see. So what does data do in correlation to tags? Data is where you take like your raw stuff from Blender and then you like bake it with the tool, with tool.exe. And then it goes into your tags. So it's basically like the raw stuff, and then tags is the baked stuff that you can use in Sapien. How do you make changes to tags to work outside of mod tools? I'm not entirely sure what you mean by that. I can show you a little bit later once I start working on models and stuff, kind of how the workflow of it is, if that helps you out. Because right now, I'm just going to go deep into editing this a bit, but you'll see as I go on how because right now I'm like working in the tags folder stuff. Particle scale 3. What are these things? They're just like little dots, right? Little nothing. Here's what I need to do. I need to make the radius way bigger on this. Have it play the same effect multiple times? Maybe. I'm gonna need to edit this quite a bit. I feel like this isn't the effect that you see on Floodgate, though. You know what I mean? Like, is this really the stuff that's floating around on Floodgate? Because it doesn't look like it. Maybe I'm wrong, though. In any case, we need to make the radius on this a lot bigger so we can actually see what's going on. Emission radius 0.5 to 3. How about, like, 50 to 300? And then the max particle count should be a lot more. Maybe not that much. We'll do like 5 to 30. See where, that should be a good start. Okay, now it's kind of all over the place. And we'll do the same thing here. The other one. Flood plankton. We're gonna totally put this out at scale. Mission radius 5 to 30. Now it's gonna be a lot harder to see these things because they're a lot more spread out. Oh, particle emission rate per second. So double that to 30. Same goes for the other one. Double its emission rate. We just might even need to do, honestly. Emission rate 200 at 400. Let's see where that puts us with this flood spore effect. We should be seeing flood spores around us, but it's kind of hard to see, to be honest. Let me give you guys a closer look. Rejected's trying to vape? No. Actually, fun fact, I quit vaping like 2 months ago. Pretty epic, yes. I'm gonna be honest, I think I spread out the flood stuff so much that I like just don't see it anymore. Modding can deliver toxic spores into your lungs. That's flood spreads to you. I've seen that ad so many times. Every time I see it, I'm like, thank God I quit. 4,000. Just spawn these little shits. Where are they? I don't see them anywhere. I've spawned all of them and they're not appearing. Where aren't they spawning? Particle max count. I'm just gonna put it to unlimited. 0 unlimited for max count. This is gonna be a mistake, but I don't care. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, I see some. There's some over here. So tiny. They don't even exist. What is the emission shape on that? Obcon. Right. A globe constant giant sphere. Oh, there's one now. I just don't understand. They're so subtle and they're not appearing. Like, this is why I like to create my own particles from scratch, so I don't have to deal with this. Oh well. How did I quit vaping? You can't. It's very hard. It's very, very difficult. It's not at all easy. You have to work at it a lot. I actually tried like once before and I failed because something stressful happened, and then I did it a second time. I had someone urge me and boom, it was done and done. All right, this flood pollen heavy. I don't even like this effect to begin. I think there's a better one here. I'm gonna find it. So we've got our particle emitter. We're gonna go back to FX. I'm gonna just break time, find new effects. So scenery effects has a lot of stuff that I've been really interested in. First and foremost, there's fire, smoke, snow, sand. There's nature here. Oh, here, bug swarm. That's interesting. Do a little bug swarm scenery. Bug light bulb. I believe these are the oh, you guys can't even see. Hold on. I believe these bug light bulbs are the ones that are on Guardian. I want to take these and see. I'm gonna do bug light bulb and bug swarm. I'm gonna get both of these. We're gonna bring them back to forge. Forge bug light bulb. Forge bugs. And I'm gonna duplicate our little flood pollen and forge bug light. Not bud light, it's bug light. Okay, slap that in there. Put our new effect on it. Forge bug light bulb dot effect, and then we open that bad boy up and we switch out the marker. My PC struggles so hard when I'm streaming and modding at the same time. It's so weird. Usually it's just fine. So, location up. How about location particle effect? So now our bugs will spawn from the particle effects triangle cone thing. Add new particle spawner, which is the bug light, and we're going to swap this one out for it. Let's see what that looks like. Interesting. You can actually see them. There's like literally just bugs. Kind of cool. A lot smaller than I was expecting, to be honest. I thought these were the bugs that like... I okay. That's weird. I thought it was gonna be like a lot more impressive than that. Let's try the other bugs too. Give me a song. Thank you for the $5. Use the donos for a better computer. LOL JK. I wish. Also, you never gave Green that $10. You're right, actually. I didn't. I'm glad you reminded me. He never bugged me about it, and I'm very forgetful. ADHD kind of be like that. But yeah, you're absolutely right. I need to give that to him. I asked him for his PayPal, but he never responded. Bug swarm effect. We're gonna try this other bug one. Oh, Deans, you're right. That is a lot like the pestilence armor effect from Rage. Wait a minute, flocks and creatures in Forge. Yeah, so those are like low detail, distant things like pelicans and hornets flying around, and they like fight each other and stuff, but they're just like really low detail. It's really cool. I added them onto some of my previous maps. I released a mod over onto the Nexus where you can play it, and it's basically a giant AI war. Pretty cool. Okay, now this is what I was expecting. Bug swarm. It's still kind of dark and you can't see it too well, but like there's way more bugs just like zipping around. I want to add this into the map real quick and see. I take our little bug swarm, drag it up here, move it over here. Oops. Rolls all wrong. We'll go on rock. Just so subtle, you know? It's almost like not even worth adding because you can barely see the bugs. Can you even see those on stream? Like barely here. Sort of kind of see them, maybe. Huh. I was hoping that was going to be more interesting, to be honest. I'll keep it for now, just as like a possible one to add in. Is it possible to put armor effects on 3's armor? Yeah, totally. That's not hard to do at all. That's how Flaming Recon works. There's already armor effects technically in 3 because the chest plate gives you a flaming head. Let's go back to effects and get some more because there's got to be some cool. Falling rocks? That sounds interesting. I don't know what to expect. I'm going to guess like dust and stuff is going to be in there. Let's try that. Forge falling rocks. Rename our stuff. Duplicate one of the spawners. We will throw this into the editor. Can you spawn Halo 3's more dynamic water? No, unfortunately. Green was working really hard recently to try and see if we could get dynamic water into the mod, and he like had some really great ideas for it, but unfortunately the engine just like there was not really a good solution. So we just settled on the 2D flat water for now. Which, I mean, like, while it's kind of not the best, it's pretty good. You know, it's pretty good. Perhaps stacking the effect a dozen times in the same place. Yeah, I was thinking that, but honestly, the bugs are just kind of, like, not dark enough to, like, be viewable. Maybe I'll try editing the color of them and see how that works. Maybe I'll try that in a second, actually. Because I think we could make the bug work. It would be nice to have that as a particle effect. They're just a little transparent is all. They're a cool addition though. All right, let's add in our new crate, the falling rocks effect. We're gonna find out what it looks like. I just want to say also, this is a great way to like test out effects and see how they look. I love this little cone. This cone is fantastic. This is going to be the falling rocks. Oh, what the hell? Wow, what an effect. Really glad I spent all that time on that. That's falling rocks. Wait for it, here it comes. Wow. Great. Really fantastic. So glad I spent all that time on it. Let's do that with a better effect. How am I playing Sapien and Grill at the same time? Because you can. There's nothing stopping me. You can mod stuff in real time, and it works great. Effects, scenery effects. Okay, we got fire, we got flares. Ooh, a flare would be a nice object to have. Like a really nice object, actually. Any plans to port firefight maps into multiplayer? Well, we don't have access to ODST yet, but last I heard, Halo 3 ODST tools are really close, like almost ready to release, which means there's going to be a lot of cool Halo 3 ODST mods coming soon, and on top of that, a lot of ODST stuff is going to get ported to Halo 3, and a lot of Halo 3 stuff is going to get ported over to ODST, and there's going to be just like a ton of really cool mods. It's going to be so exciting. Water spurt fast. I can't imagine that's a terribly good effect. Healing dust. That could be cool. Human debris fall large. Human dust fall. Any sort of water effects? Not too many. Waiting for ODST mods for ages? Yeah, trust me, I know. It'd be real nice. You had cherry blossoms as a particle effect? Yeah, totally. I could add anything as a particle effect. In fact, I don't talk about this a lot because I'm spending a lot of my time on Halo stuff, like vehicles and everything. My favorite thing to do in game development is particle effects. I've spent a lot of time in Unity making particle systems. They're my favorite thing. They're absolutely fantastic. Demon, thank you very much for the $5. Much appreciated. Couldn't you use the actual flare model with the flare effect? Also, Green said something about a synced moving platform. Yeah. So as far as the flare on an actual flare, yeah, that's the plan. The Moe. Did you say, can you add katana as a playable weapon? Hold on, Demon. Give me 1 second. Somebody just asked if I can make a katana a playable weapon. And my response to that would be, I mean, I guess so. I suppose I could. I don't see necessarily what would be stopping me from making the katana into a playable weapon. In fact, oh, there's one right there. Crazy. Oh my god. Yeah, I guess that's what you're looking for, the katana, right? Yeah. I haven't touched this thing in a while, actually. I forgot I had it. Oh yeah, and what is it? Backspace for following camera? How do I switch weapons? There we go. Oh yeah, now I have a katana on my back. I can pull it out, unsheath it, resheath it. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright, that's that. Pretty fun. Now, we need better particles. And what I'm thinking is the ones that I just saw are going to be it. I want to try the human dust fall large because that sounds cool. I like cool stuff. Falling rocks large. We're going to do forge human dust fall large. Boom! And then we're going to... And then we're gonna and then yeah, now we're done. Let's see what happened. Oh, I saw something. Hold on, what was that? Is it gonna repeat? Give me a second. I'm loading something on the side. Okay, is it gonna repeat? I just saw a dust falling. Like, I know the effect worked. Let's spawn another one. Hello? I was kind of hoping that was gonna be more interesting. It wasn't. Fun fact, it was not very interesting. I'm getting sad. These particles, I'm expecting them to be fun, but I think I have to just like make fun particles myself. But okay. Here is what we have right now. We have smoke, we have fire, and we have fog. What else could I add? Honestly, like what else would be worth adding? I can't really think of too much. Bug swarms are kind of cool. I should work on those for sure. I could try doing weather stuff, more weather stuff than just like the fog and the hurricane. Waterfall particles, now that is a good one. That is a really good one. In fact, there should already be some waterfall particles if I'm not mistaken. And I can pull the waterfall off of, off of Valhalla as well, now that I think about it. I could pull the 3D part of the waterfall and the effect part of the waterfall. And let people use it, I guess. Yeah. Actually, there's already a waterfall ready for me to just grab out of the game. I'm gonna do the Valhalla waterfall, 100%. That's a plan then. But let me see real quick. So we're gonna do multiplayer, River World, Man Cannon River. What is this? Hello, Man Cannon River. And River Short. What are these objects? I want to spawn one of these in. I'm really confused by what that is. There's a Man Cannon River on Valhalla. Objects, River World, Man Cannon River. Oh my gosh. Wrong one. River World, Man. Is this just like the Man Cannon from that always forge? I didn't. What am I looking at? Hello? There's a crate object on. Oh my god. So I guess the Valhalla Man Cannons are actually forge objects that like you could theoretically spawn in. That's pretty interesting. Good to know, I guess. Where did it go? Oh, right here. So this is what launches you on Valhalla. There's a tiny cube apparently this whole time that has just been sitting inside the ground. Hello? I'm out of focus. There we go. Cool. Neat, but also useless. Die. Moving on. We're gonna get some better particles. I keep saying we are, and we haven't yet. So, we've got all the spawners set actually. Let's find a better effect. We're still doing that. Dynamic lights. Dynamic lights would be... You know what? I'm going to do something really quickly. I am going to get some coffee. I'll leave you on a beautiful site while I go for just... Get a hurricane up in here. Very spooky hurricane. Look at this Valhalla base here while I'm gone. I will be right back. I'm so sorry to ruin your chair stream, you guys. This is really fucked up of me. I know you're all vibing. It was a nice chair stream while it lasted. You even got the new light really shining on the chair, really accentuating it. Is that rain? Kinda. It's like fog rain. It's kind of what you imagine. You know when you're in a hurricane and the rain's coming down so hard, it's basically just like tumbling through the air and it looks like a mist? That's basically what it is. Super fast hurricane wind mist rain. I could do more chill rain. AI battle with effects going on would be cool too. Yeah, there's definitely going to be AI in here. I'm going to make some custom AI spawn points and stuff, and it'll be pretty sick. Yeah, actually a lot of this is, like, these particle effects and things that I'm doing are based off Infinite. I think Halo 5 had them? I never really forged much in Halo 5. Honestly, I fell off after 4, but... I saw that these were a thing, and I was like, I want them now. I made my own cool forge cones with effects on them. This is one of my favorite effects too. The smoke goes on for like a really long time. I'm gonna add a crashed pelican, like forge object, and you could like put the smoke on it, and it would look really cool. In fact, that's something I want to do this stream. We're gonna add a crashed pelican object. I'm gonna show us how to make AI pathing. I think I did that in one of my previous streams, but definitely not on this stream. I'm not gonna add AI pathing onto this map yet until it's done. Is it possible to port assets from ODST? And if so, have you done it or do I plan on it? Yes, it's possible. I've got a broken ODST drop pod that I've been porting. Or that I tried a little while ago and then gave up because I was like, hard. Anyhow, my coffee's done pouring. I'm gonna go put creamer in it and then start spazzing out. Fuck your chair stream. Fuck your chair stream. Fuck a chair stream. We're back. With a real human stream this time. I know, cringe, lame, I get it. But we got Halo modding to do. We don't have time to stare at chairs today. That's a lie, there's always time to stare at such. Speaking of which, I'm going to replace this chair in the next month or two because it's disgusting. You can't see the bottom of it, but it's horrible. It's torn up to shreds. Been through years and years of gamer abuse. So I'm going to be replacing this beautiful chair one of these days. Okay. We've got some cool particle effects. I think we need rain. I'm just saying it. I'm being brave and beautiful right now, and I'm saying it. We need rain. Now. So we're going to get rain. Here's how this is going to work. First and foremost, I'm deleting all of the particle effects. They're gone. They're dead. Bye-bye. Won't miss you. Now, we are getting... I'm going to be basically doing my own custom rain effects here. There is a rain particle that I can use as a basis that will help me out a little bit. But that's it. I'm just basically going to... You're going to watch me make a custom particle effect today, essentially. So let's do it. So we're going to go into our particle spawners folder, and we're going to... I'm going to delete the falling rocks one, because that one sucks. Delete... What is it? Human dust large, that one sucked too. Bug light bulb sucked. Blood pollen heavy, I'll fix that later. Yeah. Bug is there. Hurricane smoke. Cool. So we're gonna do rain now. Particle spawner. Rain. Is there a way? A snow particle effect. Yeah, there's snow and rain in the game, and rain's only ever used once in the game, but there is. And I'm going to steal it for myself. So it's actually under here. Tags, FX, scenery effects, weather. Human of Song, thank you for the $2. Their version of water with rain splashes. That's a good question, actually. I don't know. Let me take a look at it. Tell you the truth, I don't know the intricacies, like the very, very detailed parts of Halo 3's particle system. We'll see if there's splashes. I have a feeling I can make some if there aren't any. Okay, so we're gonna grab rain. I'm gonna make it. I don't want rain light. I want rain heavy because I know that rain light's like super light. One thing I've learned while modding Halo is when Bungie says light, they mean nothing. When they say heavy, they mean like medium. Bungie's always like very conservative on what they mean by stuff. It's weird. I don't understand it. But anyway, tags, objects, levels, multi, alpine sandbox, forge, particle spawners. Here will be our forge rain heavy. Add our rain effect to it. I think there's that version of water in ODST. Wish I could do a super chat, but I got no money. No worries, you just being here is enough. I appreciate it. Is music about to make me cry? True. Nice though, right? Halo memory. Never take them for granted. Halo is where us boys became men. Can't wait to play BTB on Mombasa streets. Yeah, you're telling me. As soon as I can port those maps over into 3, it's gonna be nuts. Let's get our rain in. Theoretically, raining. Yeah, you can kind of sort of see. So a singular raindrop at some point here. If we're lucky, we might see another raindrop. Real heavy rain. Oh, I saw another one. There's, oh my god, another raindrop. Crazy. So we're going to make this a lot more rain. Like a lot more. Someone earlier said port the whole Halo Reach Forge world. If you're still here, Zed is already working on that. Yeah, based Zed, if I recall, I saw that he's porting all of Forge World. Halo, can music be played mid-game? Yes. But it would like only, you would have to like save it to a map and your map would always play that music. You wouldn't be able to like script it. Raindrop light, raindrop blurred, raindrop sheet. Raindrop sheet. I'm gonna need a lot of these. LOD outdistance 5,000 for every single one of these. We need all of these. I want to be seeing these raindrops from every distance imaginable. I don't care what the original intention was. Why are they so big? What the hell? So weird. Apparently this is rain in Halo 3. That is really strange. But alright, that is what it is. Location gravity. We're gonna change this location to particle FX. Yeah, that's hail. I don't. It's like laser beams. I don't know what I'm seeing here. Really, really odd. We're just gonna. I'm gonna up the amount first. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take raindrop sheet, which is the one I'm interested in the most, and I'm gonna just set the output, the amount of particles that come out of it, to like a ridiculous amount. Particle max count 8. We're gonna turn this up to 80 and 60, so it's just gonna be a disgusting amount of them. Funny thing is, though, I'm just not seeing. I don't see any rain particles, any rain sheet particles. Okay, we're gonna switch it up. Go to raindrop light. Set the particle max. Okay, so this is already. I'm sus as fuck. Weather effects are like freaky to me. I don't understand them. There should be a ton of particles playing, but something is preventing most of them from appearing at all. I'm at least going to change the color of it. That's disgusting. What is this color? It's like poop rain. Why are they giving us poop rain? I hate it. Stop. Down with the poop rain. Horrible. Who thinks that's okay? Okay, all the rain should be blue now. Okay, that's true. There is now blue rain. Pretty good. Now we're going to do particle max count. There's only 2 at a time. We're going to do 200. Emission rate 20. Let's see what that looks like. Oh my god, is that real rain? Insane. God. Particle lifespan, about 4 seconds. And then we're just going to move this all the way up to emission radius. Give me a offset on the x-axis of -15, so it's up in the air. Wow, now that's progress. Now we're getting rain. Now we're getting somewhere. But it needs to be faster. That's like way too slow. And it needs to be smaller too. So we're going to change the scale particle size from 1 to 0.5. So we're going to at least cut it in half. Looking a little better. The velocity is not even close to enough. In fact, it doesn't even look like it has gravity, to be honest. Zed, there you are. Yeah, I will. This rain is way too big. It's like weird as hell. Mission rate 200, max count 0. Max it out, see what happens. Whoa, it's raining. That's wild. Still should be smaller though. The lifespan 4 seconds. I don't even want to know how many particles that is, to be honest. That's so many. There you go. Rain. Wild. Okay. Now my question is, though, why the hell does this rain work, but the other parts of the don't? Because there is this one rain thing here. Oh, there we go. Okay. I need to up that a lot, actually. What is your alpha set? How about 1? Yeah, that's nice. And then max particle lifespan 1, emission rate 6 to 8, max count 0. Instead, and we're Your color around this too. Nice blue. So I don't know if you guys can see what this looks like actually. Way too bright. Okay, we're gonna darken that a lot. But essentially, it's just like really thick rain, kind of falling in big sheets over the entire radius here. Pretty nice. Definitely gonna have to like do something else with it. I have to. Why even do this? Let's put like 0.3 again, 0.5 maybe. The alpha, so it's not too much, and then. Yeah, that's about right. I don't want to up the emission rate per second anymore because that's a lot and they start pooping out after a minute. Yeah, alpha's got. Over such a large area. Kind of insane, actually. But a lightning effect worth considering, to be sure. What else, though? There's more particles here that I need to work with. Raindrop light. Yeah, LOD and distance 0.01. Okay, so those are the nicer raindrops. Another set of raindrop blurred. This is the full effect now toggled on, but with like major edits to it. I could add like a cloud to this. I wonder if it would be overkill to add a cloud. Maybe I should. Let me try this. So we've got rain, right? It honestly looks pretty darn good. Oh. That was weird. Let's add our rain in. Wait, why is it upside down? Oh? Let's pretend like the rain's not going up, but is in fact going down. We've got rain on our map, cool, but it doesn't really look like rainy, right? How do we make it more overcast? Well, what if we added in our fog effect next to it? That down. It's our rain. Our fog here. Coffee everywhere. Fog spawner, please. Here. Up here. Be in the middle of the map. Fantastic. This is pretty cool. Let's see what it looks like without a bunch of stuff on screen. This is fog and rain at the same time. It's pretty intense. I think the rain should be a bit more clear though. Hey yo, Halo follower, what's going on, man? Goddamn amazing, surreal to see this. Just you wait, man. It's gonna be so much fun when people put together custom games and go nuts with it. And this started out with like Extinction back on Reach, which an Arcbound, and now whatever the hell this is gonna be. You know what though? The individual raindrops, they're so subtle. The rain sheets are so heavy. Thinking maybe I should lighten up on the rain sheets, have more individual drops. Arcbound 2? Kinda, yeah. Add gray clouds. Okay, I was just thinking that actually, because let me show you. I have the hurricane, right? I had this working earlier on the fog, or sorry, the hurricane. I had it with like clouds up in the sky on it. And I like move this up, you can see. Oh no, I still have clouds on it actually. Yeah, so I forgot, I didn't delete it. There's like this giant dark cloud, and then it's like this thick rain fog comes down. Pretty nice, but they look a little weird, so I didn't really do anything with it. I try to make rain fog sheets more white. Let me see, what are they at right now? Because there's something about them that's bothering me, and I haven't been able to pin down how I feel about it. What are they right now? Rain sheets. Maybe it's just like they're like, they have like a weird turquoise color. It's rain sheet color in alpha. So it's at full transparency. Maybe make them brighter. Okay, that's nice. It makes them more visible, but then I need to turn the alpha down to like 0.5. Now they retain the light color. Oh my god, wow, that really feels a lot more like rain. You were right. More white definitely helped. That's kind of crazy. Okay, I'm sold. That's rain. Rain plus fog. Now, yeah, the fact that there aren't any clouds is throwing me off. I wonder if there's like a really cheap way that I could add overcast clouds. But it might be bad to do it with particles, but let's see. Will you be able to spawn AI in this mod? Yeah, totally. Absolutely. I haven't done it yet. There's a lot of things I haven't done for this mod yet, but yes, absolutely. Spawner. Cloud. So we're gonna get clouds effect, cloud spawner, clouds effect. Let's see how we can make. Oh, you guys spy on what I'm doing over in Gorilla here. So this is the clouds crate with the clouds effect that I just made, and that's basically just gonna be, at least as a basis, the one that I just showed you, the hurricane, but I'm gonna delete fog coming out, and it's just going to be the flat layer of clouds. Boom. Save. And we're going to put it in. Delete the hurricane. Add in cloud spawner. Down the cloud. Oh, it's all over everything. Why is it everywhere? Okay, so that's what the clouds look like. Would it be possible to add a caustic effect to the ground so it looks like the clouds above caustic? What do you mean by that? I don't know if I'm literate enough to understand. But this is like a potential, it's kind of cheap. I don't like it necessarily, but this is sort of kind of clouds. I think the rain particle size is too small. Up it from 0.7 to, or 0.5 to 0.7. Let's see, because we do have smaller rain effects now. I will absolutely give it a try. That is a very specific, I respect, dedication to checking out the numbers. The rain that we saw very clearly was third on the list. Second rain got blurred. Feeling 0.25. Oh, it's actually not even 0.5. It's at 0.25. Let's bring it back to 0.5. Oh yeah, that's nice actually. It makes it look like heavier rain. Definitely can see. Honestly, those overcast clouds are pretty decent. The only problem is it just doesn't cover enough. But better than I expected, to be honest. Not great, but decent, I think. Huh. Sort of stormy, foggy map. Not bad. I'm trying to think though, how could I improve this? I like the rain. Pretty intense. In fact, let me... A warthog? Let's drive around the rain in a warthog and see how it feels. It's pretty intense. I'm definitely gonna need a loud rain sound to go with it. Oh wow, yeah, this is cool. I feel like I'm in Jurassic Park or something. A T-Rex is about to jump out at me. Okay, all the way out here, I'm not really seeing any small raindrops. All over there. That's something that I need to fix in radius. Let me see here. Raindrop heat seems to be the one that goes out the furthest, and its range, radius is 0.5 to 100. This one, radius, 0.5 to 10, that's why. I wonder it looks so good too. Radius, 0.5. Excuse me. Try even more wider rain particles and sheets. I'll give it a shot. Let me quickly adjust the radius on this. I think that might spread out the raindrops so much. Yeah, that. Already probably overkill. Stable. Danger zone. Let's see. If I shrink the radius a little bit to, let's say, 60. Not too bad. Yeah, making it wider, more obvious, probably the move. So this one, it's already a pretty light color. It's up there. I'll make it a little wider. Same goes for the other ones. Raindrops blurred. About the same. We're in here. Grid radius. Set it to color. Definitely. Ooh, that looks good. That looks really... It just keeps like looking better and better the wider and wider I set it. In fact, let me change the alpha. I want to make sure the alpha's up on every raindrop. They're all set here. One. Okay, good. Now they're all one. That looks awesome. Even this distance away, still getting raindrops. Hell yeah. Although I kind of hate that cloud. Cloud looks cheap as hell. The rain looks good though. Okay. I feel good about that. Rain puddles of some kind. I'll have small water planes. We already have the big water plane right here. I can add some small ones to it to be sure. Slow down the animation on the cloud. Yeah, now I'm actually going to put some time into the cloud. Okay, here's our Forge Clouds effect. It's basically just a rolling smoke particle system, very basic. And going to set its velocity to be from 5 to... How low is that? I've got to make its lifetime a lot longer. 7 seconds, let's double it to 14. And I'm going to up the scale on it as well if I can. Is that a banished scarab? Maybe. Unfortunately, I talked to Postums, or Green did actually, and he said that Halo Wars 2 content is not actually allowed under the EULA, so if we ever wanted to like try and do this in anything, like any official capacity, then unfortunately any Halo Wars 2 content would make that null, so it's kind of like a trade-off there. Damn shit. Mission radius 100? Let's do like let's do 200 actually, and up the scale on these. Particle appearance size 50. Ooh, wow, that is a whole ass cloud system. What the hell? Wow, that's big. It might be too big. Spawner clouds are going up, up, and up. Can't see anything. The clouds are literally in the map. Holy hell. Is it gonna clear up? Oh no, the clouds are falling. Gravity's too high. Whoopsies. Had some flood fog? Yeah, we were doing that earlier. But yeah, proper flood fog would be nice. I could take a look at that. But let's turn the gravity to like 0.2. Is that gonna fall? No, it looks like the clouds are staying up now. That's good. Move these quite a bit. Now that it's not moving as much. Forward a bit. Okay, let's see how that looks. Oh my god, I'm dead. Okay. It's pretty see-through. Oh, you know what? Where is it? Being dumb. Alpha. Up the alpha. These should not be nearly as transparent. Hopefully this doesn't look too bad. Let's see. Oh. They are getting a weird blue glow on them, but no, that's basically completely covered the sky in rolling dark clouds. Oh, that's a little intense. I'm not entirely sure if I like it or if I'm bothered by it. It's pretty interesting. It definitely looks like a big, scary rolling storm cloud. That's pretty intense. From the outside. Jeez, how big is that? Holy hell. That's a whole ass storm system over the map. Slow the animations. That'll probably help. I actually don't know. Can I, the animation's baked into the particle itself, so I'm gonna hit rolling smoke particle. I'm not gonna edit it directly. But let me see. Lighting render targets. So I've got a lot of options to edit on the actual particle. Think. Oh, okay, yeah, I can. Time. Where's the time function? Depth, fade range, frame blend. Starting UV scale. The vector particle animation. Animation rate, X cycles per second. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. So what I'm going to do, get the rolling smoke large. Yeah, I'm going to copy and paste it. I'm going to get rolling clouds. my new particle right there. Open those up. And are 0.35 to 0.25. We're gonna do like cut that by 10. See if what that. Ooh. Okay, it's spazzing out a little bit, but it definitely slowed down the particles animation. Don't like how much it's spazzing out. Maybe I can fix that, but that definitely made it better. Like a lot better. Let's have it so that there's less actual cloud particles. We really don't need nearly as many as are there. I think I can set the gravity to be like 0.25 because they're floating upwards. And that, not the scale, decent scale. Oh no, actually. Down to 10 with that. And they're not like spazzing out as much anymore. I think that helped. Now they're flying up and away. I need them to like level out. Gravity up 0.35. This is, it's really tedious and it's probably not the most entertaining thing for you, like as a viewer, but this is very satisfying for me. I'm enjoying it a lot. Okay, yeah, now the clouds are leveled out quite a bit. That's a lot better. It doesn't look great from the outside, to be honest. Just like this big, weird looking blob of gray puffballs. But from the inside, it's pretty cool. Kind of rolling by. I feel like I could probably make this better, but I'll leave it like that for now. Now let's see what happens. Can we fly a pelican through the rain and out of the storm? Ooh. Cool. Fly back in. Can't even see, it's just clouds everywhere. Hoping I actually get in it. Whoa, okay, yeah, I'm in. Almost hit a wall. Someone in chat, what do they say? Give us Minecraft or give us death. Immediately afterwards, death, please. Maybe, okay, I do like the rain quite a bit, but I think I need to also make it go higher up. So I'm gonna quickly edit that. I know, particle effects, absolute content, but it's kind of fun. So, I set this. Right now, the lifespan is 4 seconds. I think I can at least get away with setting everything a bit further up. Even a song, thank you for the $5. I'm just picturing a guy on the ground with a missile pod locking onto a plane he can't see. Yeah, right? This is a thick cloud cover. Like, this could be really fun for, like, aerial combat or something. I know it doesn't look, like, beautiful, but on the off chance that I could make it look better, like, this would be really cool to just be, like, flying around and having multi-layered combat with. Imagine a couple of these placed around the map. You think the lighting is what's conflicting? No, it's fighting, it's level of detail fighting. Because the clouds are like moving in between each other. They're popping in and out, front and back of each other. Not really any good way to fix it necessarily. There are some things I could do to touch it up. I'll worry about it in a little bit. But thank you again, Demon. Much appreciated. Alright. Effects are looking good. Rain needs to go up. So the emitter is going to need, where is it? Transitional offset on the x-axis of, no, you know what, actually, I'm being done. I need that. I just need to rain up. Too complex. We just move the rain up. What was that? Witchcraft, I know. Move thing up? Or what? Yeah, it still goes all the way down. I can just raise it up quite a bit, actually. Surprised. Yeah, wow, that looks a lot better, actually. Was somebody you guys talking about the Lich? I don't think you can port the Lich Rat. I think generally speaking, the wider the rain, the thicker it looks depending on the time of day you want. I think that's pretty fair. It definitely looks thicker now. Also, since I raised it up, the particles are like showing a lot more. Kind of nuts. Definitely feels like I've set it to a bit stormy. Maybe I should do like a darkened screen effects orb, where like you place it down and everything becomes a bit dark. Might make it a little moodier. Ah, these clouds. The fact that they're reflecting light around them. I'm gonna need to fix that. I do wonder how. I do wonder. So this is my clouds. Got my clouds. Add bloom effect and see if it would look better. Specifically, definitely could. Oh wow, now that I moved the rain up so high, it's actually showing through the clouds, which is not the best. You know what I need to do? These clouds have sport bias 1000. Sport bias negative 1000. They will always show. They'll probably still have weird clipping issues with each other. Oh no, you know what it is? You see these things popping in and out? That's not. I'm dumb. I can literally fix that right now. They're disappearing. The particles are dying. You just have to undye the particles. Spring mode, lighting. None. No lighting. No lighting is going to help a lot with. And rolling clouds. Where are your alpha? Alpha black. Effect that I'm looking for. Alright, and the tint needs to be darker because these are storm clouds. Okay, let's see. How do my storm clouds look? Okay, that was a lot I just did. Let's see if it paid off. I don't know if I can get these particular particles. Oh, they like almost fade. Like around here is the solution I'm looking for. So these are our beautiful, beautiful clouds. Fade into existence. They exist for a while. See if they fade out. Or do they just disappear? They're fading out now. They're clean as hell. I actually can't believe that worked. The cloud shouldn't pop at all anymore. Oh, that's phenomenal. That is actually phenomenal. Now I just need to change the sort distance back to -6 and call it a day. Maybe lower speed of rain. Not a bad idea. It's pretty intense, but let's see. This is the clouds, right? Okay, the rain looks good, but now the clouds are getting kind of in the way, but honestly, the clouds are just clean as hell now. Kind of like I'm in a waterfall. Yeah, it's really coming down. But I'm just really, like, thrilled about that because don't mind the fact that you can see the rain through the clouds, but, like, if you look at them now, it's really smooth. There was, like, a lot of popping and moving around before. Now you're not going to see any of that, and it's going to be, like, perfectly smooth. You can literally see there's nothing left of that. It was technically not the lighting. In fact, I could actually add the lighting back to it. Not a bad idea. I take it back. That was a bad idea. The lighting makes it look like it's per order. A vertex order. Does that work? Word. Not have lighting. Much better. Anyhow, it's definitely looking a lot better. This is not like I get the most entertaining stuff, but... Oh, hey Green, you made it. What's up, man? Any chance for a nighttime version at some point? Probably not. Green and I have taken a look at nighttime as a possibility. The best I'd really be able to do is darken entire everything, but you'd still see like the sun, for example. This is awesome looking, yeah, right? The rain is actually like really nice. Like heavy, heavy rain, but it's still nice. I'll probably have like a rain light and a rain heavy. And this will definitely be the rain heavy. Alright, when's our lighting? You could use flare effect to light the map for a flash. Yeah, I was actually thinking about that. It wouldn't be a bad idea. I could have like one light, like a literal light that's like white, covers the whole map for like a quick second. And that would work as thunder. Only problem is if you decided like, hey, I want to place down some forge lights, it would get in the way of that. You know, all in all, this is pretty nifty. I kind of like the cloud cover too. I wonder what it looks like from down below, like outside. A bit weird. That is a little bit weird. Reminds me of that old, there's an old Gary's mod add-on that lets you spawn tornadoes. Kind of the vibe I get from it. That doesn't, it looks weird and video gamey, but that doesn't look as bad as I thought, honestly. Okay. I'm pretty happy with this. This is dope. Alright, we've got cool Halo 3 and Reach Forge pieces. We've got naturey stuff. We've got rain and particle effects. Even a song, they give it $2. Would the rain interact with invisible ceiling? I could theoretically do that. Right now, no. But now that I think about it, you can have effects that have collision on them. And I think I can have the particles die upon colliding with any collision model. Let me try see if I can do that. Because I have not messed in the Halo engine. I think it needs a flat plane above that. Is some more clouds that cover the whole sky. Yeah, maybe. Not a bad idea. Cover the entire map in it. Let's do, first and foremost, this is the most obvious raindrop. Collision, collision, collision. Collide with structure, media, scenery. I'm just gonna have it collide with everything. Give it physics, I guess? Let's see. Kind of hard to tell if it's colliding with stuff to be. Now it's just not appearing at all. Demon, thank you for the $5. Much appreciated. I was more saying that so we could have the invisible ceiling for flying vehicles, but still have rain. So we could have the invisible ceiling for flying vehicles. Oh, yeah. No, right now it doesn't, so the rain would just go right through it. Which, now that I'm really thinking about it, is I don't know if it's gonna be worth it. I could do the invisible walls actually now. Maybe I should do invisible walls and stuff. Might be worthwhile. It's kind of boring though. They're really basic. Invisible walls would have physics models but not collision models since they're just a block to the player. Yeah, wait. I guess that depends what the particles actually collide with. I don't know if it's collision or physics. I guess would be collision, like ray casting. Cheaper. A literal havoc physics calculation. You make the train look wet? No, unfortunately not. Pyramid. Well, I don't know if I'll do it right now, but I would very much like to do invisible walls, much like Arcbound. So we've got a lot of cool effects. I'm very happy with this so far. We've got fog and rain. Speaking of which, I'm going to start deleting those. We've got clouds deleted. Fog deleted. All that's left is the rain. Fog. The fog adds a lot to it, actually. Like, okay, clouds are gone. Fog is gone. But, like, look at this. This is just rain, which, like, doesn't look bad. But if you don't put down the fog, it looks not so great. Maybe I should, like, include the fog with the rain emitter. Because now that I put the fog down and it's like, oh, that makes so much more sense. It looks like thick. Thick. Waiting for co-op to play Infinite Camp. Fair. I like how you used fret for the effect marker item. Yeah. Pretty cool, right? I actually really like this effect marker. I feel like it looks so fancy. It looks kind of like official, you know? It doesn't look like, oh, here's a blender cube that spawns particles. It's like, no, I put a little bit of work into this effect marker. That water one set level that equal raises on all terrain, or you can have individual water sections 100%. In fact, I only have one sized water plane right now, but I'm going to add smaller ones and larger ones. This is what it looks like right now. One of like this, and you can just build on and around it and everything. And unfortunately the depth is fixed, so when I spawn on it, this is as deep as it is. I won't be able to get any deeper than this, but it is water. Throw stuff through it. Works just how you'd expect, really. It's water. Not the kind that kills you either. Could have used Blender Monkey as the marker. True, thank God I didn't. Okay, we've been living in this rainy, foggy hellscape for so long. Oh, the sun's clearing up. Beautiful. Sunny day again. How lovely. Oh, well, that's nice. Now we have an entire heavy rain weather system with fog and clouds that we could spawn in technically, which is pretty cool. Shoot. Now we could go ahead and add invisible walls, I guess. My checklist. I have a checklist on Discord. I want to check real quick. My checklist. Loading, loading, loading. Gotta love my PC while I'm streaming. Yeah, my checklist is Blood Gulch base, which is done. right over here. Thank God for that. Very cool to have. Now people can recreate coagulation, blood gulch, hemorrhage. I do have the forerunner walls and floors in progress. I want to make like some half cut ones and other stuff like that. So those are going good. Particle effects are good. I wanted small particles, which I have smoke and fire, which is cool. And a few more now, actually. But let's see what we have. We got fire. Got smoke. We've got bugs, which I need to fix actually, but they're there. What else? We've got fog, rain, and clouds. Now I need to do like rain light and I would say snow, but there's not really any snowy stuff on this map right now. It'd be a bit weird, a bit pointless, really. Maybe I could just add some snow terrain pieces, like grass and snow pieces. Because honestly, the fact that the outside of the map isn't snowy doesn't matter. If you like blocked up your map with walls, like who's really gonna know it's not snowy outside, you know? So maybe doing snow is not such a bad idea. I think I'll do that. Do snow and sand, actually. I think the cliff pieces... I feel like the cliff pieces here... Let's see. I feel like this cliff could work for sand, snow, and grass. Like, it's just like a very neutral color. That wouldn't be bad. For any of them, really. So maybe I will. Maybe I'll do snow. That could be a fun project for right now. What do you guys think? Should we do snow? And like, I could grab the grassy grass, the grass, if you will, a grassy grass. Where did I put it? Flat. Okay, yeah. Make this a snowy piece instead of a grassy piece. Let's do it. I'm gonna let you listen to the sad ODST music, and I'm gonna go use the restroom. Bet you thought you were gonna get a much longer chair stream than that. You were fucking wrong. Okay, let's get back to it. We're gonna do a snow grassy piece. This is actually gonna be really simple to do. Like, really surprisingly simple. I'm not even gonna re-import the grass. I'm just gonna edit this one for now. Essentially, all I have to do is take my flat piece. Shader, it's called flat. Yeah, I know, very creative. I'm gonna name it to flat. No. And I'm just gonna switch it out. Start editing. So we'll do render model. Loading. And we're gonna swap it out so it is no longer gonna use the flat material, but is instead going to use flat snow material so we can see how this looks. All right, let's get editing. Need to look at some snow materials first and foremost to get a feel for like what's good snow. I think most of it's like terrain, which is. Let's take a look around though. Got objects levels, multi. Snowbound has really good snow. I feel like that would be my first pick. Gators, bicycles, blah blah blah. Maybe not. Shared. Tags, level. Snowbound. Rock, icy, snow fluffy. Me snow fluffy. What am I looking at here? That okay. So okay. We're gonna open up our new snow flat shader real quick. Levels multi, map, forge, flat medium, shaders, flat snow. So we're gonna swap it out. Right now we are set to ground vegetation detail. Swapping now for snow fluffy. Okay. Yes. Bump map. A rock map this whole time? That's disgusting. I need to go to jail for that. Ooh, bumpy. There's no fluffy bump. Okay, let's see how that looks. Oh god, that's awful. That is really just the worst ever. Change that. Okay, mildly better, but still terrifying and awful, and I hate it. So colorful. Macro color 2. I left it mildly brown. My problem. This is progress, but I need to completely grayscale. Look up close. A bump map, which is pretty nice. Oh no. These are unacceptable. Time for some photoshopping. I'll lock us in here and open up Photoshop. And I gotta go find wherever the hell I saved all these images that I used for these flat and rock objects real quick. Found it, thank God. Such a banger right now. If you think otherwise, you're wrong. Okay, this is what we're looking at. This goes. My disc full midstream. That would be like the worst, most inconvenient. Oh, it is. Oh my god. I go delete something real quick. I delete you and I delete you. And also delete. Don't worry, this is not content. Don't worry about it. Uninstalling a bunch of video games. We are no longer. Yeah, I know. Going through my PC, I've got all kinds. Very secretive things. Alright, I'm emptying my recycle bin and then we good. Photoshop will let me do stuff again. We're loading. I know, fantastic. Oh, my disc is getting absolutely devastated. I wish I had more coffee. Snow and sand, that's the plan. We're absolutely getting... Make this look a hell of a lot better than it is. I need to take a look and see the brightness level of this bitmap though. Pretty bright and also pretty brown. God, it's so like block. Happens when you rip her from our claim. Just awful. We're gonna get that looking. Loading. Here we go. Whoa! Wait. Whoa! Potato, also known as the grass from in-game. Up the brightness a lot. I'll leave the contrast alone though, so we up the brightness to about... Honestly, that should be good. Then we'll hue saturate, and we will completely desaturate it to about there. But it is still very blocky, and I'm lazy, so I'm going to very quickly put that smart filter and add a nice Gaussian blur to it. Like 1 pixel? 1 pixel, about 1.5. Loses a lot of that detail, but it's gonna make things a lot cleaner in the long run, so I'm pretty cool with that. I think that should be good. Brightness should also be good enough. I might do a second brightness layer, just nice and... Alright, that should be good. Macro color 3. We're going to take this over to data, object, levels, multi, alpine, forge, flat, ed, bitmap, boom, and we run the command. Here we go, big command, tool, bitmaps, objects, levels, multi, sandbox, forge, flat, med, bitmap. Boom. Crazy stuff. We're real crazy out here. We're painting some very faint transparent blues into those stone areas. This is not the diffuse texture. Otherwise, I would say you make a very valid point. This is actually actually just a detail map. Although, now that I think about it. Oh, that's a lot snow. Wow, like a lot snow here. Almost tempting to unblur it. But that's probably not a good idea. That's snow. Okay. I could live with that. I actually like that quite a lot. Shame that it's a little blurry, but it's better than having weird blocks. Reverse the detail map so the lighter is on top? Oh, I see what you're saying, like invert it. A good idea, honestly. It might not work that good, especially since dark is on the outside of... I think it's best to keep it like this for now. However, I want to do a sandy version of it. as well. So I'm going to do that too. I'm going to take this. I'm going to undo the blur. Just as a test, do another version of this without the blur, just in case there's a chance that I don't need to reduce. Run the command again, and it will automatically import that bitmap. Welcome back, green sir. Good sir, kind sir. Alright, let's see if we can get away with not blurring it, because I feel like it would look a lot better. Full detail. Nah. Keep it blurry. The rock stream again, yeah, you get your wish. It's phenomenal. Absolutely fantastic. If it's fresh fallen snow, then lighter is on top. Oh, actually, I can probably change that. That do it? Exactly. Means I think this one. Nope. See what area is red, green, blue. So this is what we can work with for the texture mapping here. So I'm thinking red should be darker, green should be probably like medium, and then blue should be the whitest. Or no, wait, blue should be the darkest. Green should be the lightest. Be white. Blue is darkest. Red should be also, no, red should be dark. Whoa. I don't know how I feel about that. That's not very... I'm just gonna leave that one full white. I don't know, we should have those kind of textures to it. Like you super dark, that's those areas there. You super dark, and that's extra little tidbits. I could leave you a little dark and then brighten you up quite a bit, and then we get a result like that. It's pretty nice. Snow's not pure white, kind of messy. I like that. As far as that cliff goes, it matches with the snow pretty good. Alright, time for sand though. I think that's a good place to leave the snow at. So let's switch over to sand. Now what I'm looking for. Rationalizing how it looked, not suggesting a change. Oh yeah. No, actually. I'm glad I went through it anyway. It actually, I feel like improved a decent bit there. Here. Okay, enough tinkering. That's the best it's got, so. So I can probably reuse that texture as well for the sand. So let's do sand. What does snow doing? What does snow doing? Let's sand texture. Because top tier sand textures, and I'm all for it. Shaders, flat. I'm gonna try building a map out of like the snowy ground pieces in a minute and see how it looks. And then I'm gonna add snow weather as well. I'm gonna add snow weather and like sandstorm weather, and I feel like that'll add a ton of variety. And then we'll literally be competing with Infinite. This will be like a lot better than any prior forge once we have all three of these biomes in. Flat sand. Alright, it's time to make it sandy. So the sand shader I'm thinking of is the arc round sand. It has like really nice stuff. Am I gonna add a nether biome? Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Zoning out for a second. Let's do... We go to levels, solo, waste, arc, shaders, and then we're looking for... Not here. Oh, terrain. Yes, 000 sand shader terrain. I want material 1, waste grain light, waste grain dark, and let's do the basic waste grain. Sand grains, that is. That's going to be our diffuse map. Base. Grain. And then our bump map. There's a couple bump maps we can choose between. There's Sand Wispy Bump. Sand Bump. I think Sand Wispy Bumps, honestly. Let's see what it looks like. Levels, solo. Waste. And a wispy bump. Okay, progress. Not the colors I'm looking for. Set it all white. Get back to our original macro color 2. We're gonna go back to macro color 3. Second thought. Side note. Grass, show it up. I'm trying to see, the grass really doesn't show the blurring. I think it's because the diffuse map is not very uniform, unlike sand. And the other stuff. Okay, interesting. Be sure. Alright, let's make this look nice and sandy. Are you gonna add magnets? No, I wish. Alright. I need a light. Where's the light so I can see bump maps? Multi. DLC. Sandbox. Where are the lights? Somebody get me a light. I don't even... tags. Levels. DLC. Box, X, tower lights. God, where are they? I'm gonna lose my mind. Objects, levels, DLC, box. None of these. DLC. Shared, maybe? Not shared. Multi. No, I don't care. Honestly, don't care. I think the bump map. I'm gonna make the bump map a lot smaller. Flat sand bumps. Right. I need to up the color of this mask. Be like a dark brownish. That saturated. I love it. Ooh, brown. Brown. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of extra depth here, but honestly, it's so dark. Sand needs to be like so much brighter. Oh, well, that explains that. Sand wispy bump. That is the wimpiest bump map I've ever seen. What the fuck are you doing in chat, dude? Stop, this is not a Disney movie. You can't just have people sing along. And footsteps bump. Waist bump. What I want. Yeah, waist bump is. Waist sand. Don't want it repeating 1,000 more times. Base map. Well, or did fix it. $32. Here we go. Bump map. We have a problem though. My macro color far too dark. We're gonna replace our old macro color 4 with this beauty, this grace, Miss United States. Importing, importing, importing. Oh my god, that's so bright. That's like so very painfully. Kai P, thank you for the $2. Free part. Aw, man. Guess I made it too bright. Get rid of that pure. Damn. Going late, what's going on? The most entertaining stream you've ever seen. We are currently going through this incredible process in which I am taking a texture for grass overlay and I am putting it in the video game right now. It is actually so intense. Oh my god, whoa, I'm loading it up right now. This is crazy. This is crazy. Will this map run on my old school computer? I don't know. Maybe. Can you play Halo 3 on MCC? If so, you could probably run this map. Reaper. Let's see. How did that help? A little bit, actually. That's not so bad. All right. See what we're looking at here. I want red to be a bit dark, green to be light. So green is going to be like light. Blue is going to be dark. And red is ever so slightly dark. Okay, good. That's what I wanted. Now I have to get the colors right. Very confused though, I gotta say. Got the sand texture. Overlay is completely overwriting the color, which... Okay, now we're getting some sandy terrain. Getting there. Too much contrast. Alright. Pull back on the actual saturation. Saturate. Okay, it was the entire time. Or what? Hi P, thank you for the $5. I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating. It gets everywhere. That's pretty true. That was it. This is... bright. It's so tough. I'm getting the references. I'm just not making any references back. I do get them. Okay, I'm switching to waste grain line. I can't. I'm losing my mind. Oh my god, that looks so much better. What the fuck? I should have done that from the start. God save the... Now we're getting some. Oh my god, it's so bright. This is like really nasty sand. Like, it's disgusting. Like, it needs that depth. It needs the dark colors. And I know I'm just like sitting here adjusting these colors very slowly, but like terrible. Oh my god, I see now. I need to go edit all the other grass shaders and everything else now. I just realized I had an issue with it. Sandboxes and sand traps sand are so much superior to Arc sand. You know, you've got a point there. But Arc has like terrain sand, you know? Yeah, I'm not gonna add like a random high-res photo. I'm trying to keep everything um, within Halo's, call it. Trying to keep everything within Halo's art style using bitmaps where I can that are used already within the game. I'm not gonna go to like Google and just find like a random sandy high-res one. I wish that would make things a lot easier, but sand footstep. Where's the sand footstep bump? I want to grab that one real quick. What's it called? Sand footsteps bump. Is that under sand trap? Yeah, it is literally under sand trap. Okay. Rock basic bump. Give me like a sand footsteps bump thing. Honestly, sand footsteps bump is kind of nicer. Hate to admit it. Spent all that time, but it really is. Waste, rock, waste, sand. Waste, grain. Waste, grain, dark. Maybe I needed a dark sand after all this time. The other sand was so bright. Oh. I just realized. Or did I? I'm so done with this part of the stream. We're going back to Halo 3 main music 1 hour, and I'm gonna finish up this sand part because this has become so painfully boring. Like, I can handle this when I'm doing it on my own time, but trying to like do a stream and all you guys are watching me do is literally sit here editing sand textures is like actually pain. I'll do something more interesting than that and mess around with some particle effects after this. Maybe see what vehicles are looking like. So let's get waste, sand, bump, and sand. I don't want the sandy footsteps bump pack. Like, we'll have it in the shader, but not utilized. But I want waste grain light. I want to go over to waste regular. This texture. Take a look at waste grain dark too. Not vibing with it. Waste grain dark sucks. Too regular. and I'm reducing. Alright, I have a clear vision. We're almost to the end of the sand arc. Hope you guys have really thoroughly enjoyed this so far, because it's been a hell of a ride. Oh, that's so much better already. Oh, that is so much better. Holy hell. This sand doesn't make me want to die. I actually like it. It's not like large amounts of like clean sand, but it is nonetheless sand. And if I had this on like a really giant piece, then it would probably look pretty darn nice. Then you have like large light areas. You can, yeah, there we go. Sand. Oh, 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 oh. Sand. We've got our sand. Switch over. Save that. All's good. Sand. No. It was alright. Do some work. But it's snow nonetheless. Then, of course, we have grass. Grass definitely looks the best out of all of them. But there we go. Not so bad. You can't just ask. That's pretty true. You can't do that. Alright, I am liking this a lot. We've got some particles over here that are pretty neat. What is this one? Bug. Oh, right. We gotta fix the bugs particles. The bugs are like invisible, and it's weird and pointless to have them. They're literally invisible. A lot of bugs. Okay, let's edit the bugs. So we're gonna go to, not here, but here. Back to our tags folder, into the particle spawners, and we're gonna grab the effects for our bug swarm. Bugs are bugged, and it's disgusting. It's disgusting. Alright. Got the bug swarm in. So particle systems has one bugs rotating medium. There's a bugs rotating large arc as well. Let's see what that looks like. They look the same. Very cool. Medium bright. Okay, maybe this is an improvement. They're actually a little bit easier to see like that. You probably can't see them too well on the stream, but they're there. I'm going to hopefully get their visibility up like a lot. Particle alpha is at 1. Yeah, that's what it should be at. I guess I'll have to up the scale a bit. A lot of it. What does that do to? Okay. They definitely are more visible like that, but also I really hate how big they are. That's really gross. Okay, I doubled their size. How does this look? Is it worth having this? I'm just zipping around. Bit better. Trying. Smoke, fire, bugs, and we have our real big ones. Got our fog, fun. Covers everything. Very subtle, but it's there. Got our clouds. Also pretty nice. Also fungus. We've got rain. Oh, right. Oh my god, Philip Maxey, thank you for the 50 bomb. Holy hell. Much appreciated. That's really generous of you. Thank you. What happened to your headset? If it isn't broken, then use this money for something else, I guess. Welcome to Texas. It's the promised land. It feels like the promised land. Thank you. I've been really enjoying Texas, but yeah, no, my headset is broken. It's actually duct taped right now. Love it. I've broken the move over, and honestly, I've been having to spend so much to just like, I bought like a mattress and a bunch of stuff recently because I just moved here. But yeah, I really appreciate that. That is generous. I will absolutely take that and put that toward a headset. I need to replace this one really badly. The expenses have been out the ass though, I'm gonna be honest. Texas is the best state by far. Yeah. It feels like home for me. I used to live in Dallas. Not that that's, you know, Texas necessarily, but you know, I'm a Austinian, weird and all that shit. Texas is better than California. Well, I'm not here to start, you know, wars in the chat, but god damn is it. All right, let's make some strings. Yeah, duct tape works pretty well for temporary fix. Yeah, you honestly wouldn't really notice it. It's black duct tape, so unless you're like looking pretty close at it, it's just kind of whatever. Fortunately, headsets are just expensive is all. Okay. Let's see. I guess with like something entertaining I could do. I guess I could port a reach object, but that takes a long time because I gotta do. Have you seen the Forge leaks for Infinite? I know a lot about Infinite Forge, and for the sake of 343, I am not gonna say anything. Not a peep. Alrighty. I guess I could make like an invisible wall. Fuck it. We're gonna make an invisible wall, I guess. How do I want it to look? Clean and flat. Like an invisible wall that's in the style of like this would be pretty nice. Where it's like solid with like outlines. Maybe like a grid, like the Halo Reach grid. Look, all I'll say is I'm pretty sure Halo Infinite's Forge is going to be good. Like, very cool. A lot. Yeah, I'm kind of trying to compete with Infinite Forge with this, but I have so many limitations and things that I can't do because the engine will never allow me to do it. If only. That fire, I'm going to fix that right now. I'm going to do a little bit of bug fixing. That fire, for example, I cannot see it from the distance. I'm going to fix that. We live in 2022 on modern hardware, and you better believe we're going to see fire from a distance. Move to other countries, Philip? You went to Afghanistan. What the hell? I've never even left the country. I couldn't even imagine. That's got to be insane. Heart. Oh, is a damage effect. Fire, oh my god. Near fade cutoff. The LOD on this. No LOD set anywhere. I'm confused. Help. If I just set LOD always 1 on all of these, will they just never unrender? That would be kind of nice. You just check that box and be done with it. Hey, that worked. Brought it back from any distance. LOD always 1. Do the same for the smoke effect too. That's pretty fancy. Loading, loading, loading. Still loading, we're still loading, we're still loading. Oh, that bot really loves this this stream. All right, let's get these frickin' things. Particle systems, LOD, always fucking 1, always 1. Ain't no bitches. Performance, don't matter. Smoke is always fucking rendered now. God damn. Oh my god, I have such a fan-fucking-tastic idea right now for an object. We're getting a crashed pelican into the mod right fucking now. I refuse not to have it. And I'm gonna do some string IDs real quick, and then we're gonna do crashed pelican. And we'll see what happens from. So we've got some more FX to put in here. We're gonna do FX. Let's call this FX rain. FX rain will be our rain one. We'll do FX fog. FX clouds. Storm cloud. Storm cloud, I think, is all one word. Is it all one word? What are you guys checking on? Is storm cloud all one word, or is that a double? So we got new things we added today were all of that. That was basically it. We did some cool effects. Fog. Oh, technically we have flood pollen. I gotta mess with that. The caveman from Sierra 117 around the fire. That'd be funny. So clouds, rain, fog, and then bugs. Got some bugs. We got a lot more effects now. Add those onto the Forge list. Let's run the string command. Tool strings UI Halo X sandbox. Okay. We've got our new strings into the map, into the game. Now then, suppose I can delete all this stuff out here. Although that's the spawn point. We've got full map or whatever. Okay. I'm gonna clear out this entire map. I think it's about time. I've been messing around with this one. Get up. Yeah. It's crazy when you have a map like this where you're just constantly building and building and like adding new stuff to it. You really start to feel like you have different areas of the map that you created over time. And its Forge will have really good features, but then lack other spaces. I don't think people will be disappointed. Okay. Let's go ahead and add, not an invisible, oh, Pelican, right, Crashed Pelican. Let's get it. This will be like probably one of the last things I do on stream today. Crashed Pelican. And I shouldn't actually have to really think for this. The Crashed Pelican should already work. Well, Maxi, thank you again. A $5, much appreciated. Ambient sounds as placeable objects with proximity be added. For instance, trees groaning in the wind, birds chirping, alarms rising. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, literally just yes. That's actually something I was considering doing for some of the particles, like adding fire sounds for the fire. Like bugs sounds would be kind of nice to add. Maybe I'll do like a little placeable sound object similar to the little pyramids. Like I have the pyramids for placing effects. Maybe I'll do or like a little sound icon and you can like place sound effects around the map. That would be pretty nice. Yeah, absolutely. That'd be cool. I'll do that. Add a huge lake? Well, Demon Zealot, I'm going to tell you that there is giant placeable water in this. Pretty darn neat. Now then. Save. Excuse me. Next stream I'll add snow, by the way. Next stream I'm going to add nice snow. Typing is boomer, but you're fine. You want to add snow weather, though. And I'm going to properly, by next time, have the sand pieces totally done and implemented. The snow pieces totally done and implemented, plus sand and snow weather. And then, you know, we'll be able to actually do cool stuff. Let's join him on MCC. Good luck. I'm not in MCC in the mod tools, but I wish you the best of luck for sure. Now let's get a crashed pelican. If I'm not mistaken, there is a crashed pelican on, I think it's under shared actually. Go to objects, levels, shared, and boom, pelican crashed H3. This thing is insane, like actually insane. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna grab the render model, physics model, and click. Copy them to a directory. My map. Origin, I'm gonna do crashed pelican. Crashed pelican. Place this in here. Grab crate tag. Crates are the only tags you're actually allowed to spawn in Forge, so that was a scenery and that would not have been able to be placed at all. So I have to create a new tag so that it can be used with Forge. I'll drag that into our tag editor here. Why wouldn't you make separate maps for snow and desert? it's just a lot more work. Like, why would you want to go to a whole new map just to place down snowy stuff? Honestly, we'll see what I do with it. I'm not entirely sure what I will do. Okay, we bulk import. This gets us able to find path. Ah, screw it. This will be good enough. Get rid of all of the physics model, render model, include. And we have a bunch of variants here. Default, crashed 1, 2, blah, blah, blah. So for main tag, default model variant will be default. See what that gives us. We'll import this into the map and we'll see what kind of crashed pelican we get. Objects. Levels, multi. There's a crashed pelican. Oops. Well, that's still not what I wanted, actually. I was trying to click that. Crashed pelican. There we go. So this is forge ready. Oh crap, hold on. One thing I do need to go back and grab. Physics model. The physics model needs a specific thing ticked in it, which is why I just grabbed the new physics model for our crashed pelican and forge here. Specific thing lets it get used in the phased physics mode. MCC updated Halo 3 to get a bunch of reach features to it and make that adjustment, or else your pelican will not. Here is our crashed pelican. However, you may have noticed that it has all of its wings and stuff. We can fix that. What variant should we use here? This one's got like broken wings. This one's personally my favorite. It's got like a missing back wing, half a wing gone there. Crashed 2. Missing even more. It's missing both wings. Crashed 3. And it's kind of like a whole wing gone from the side there, and the other one's fixed up. And this probably missing out of everything. I think crashed 1. Pelican crashed 3 had this model here, which this physics model be crashed 1 or 3 are your favorites. I respect those choices. Gonna change everything, every rigid body to fixed, so that I don't have to sit here guessing what. Hopefully, so that my pelican works with phased physics. I had a really tough time with this on Arcbound. I used a really similar method for getting a crashed pelican, and it never ever won. Hopefully, there we go. Now it'll work with physics, and I can put it in the ground and stuff, and a crashed pelican. Pretty cool. Little Valhalla crashed pelican, yeah. Whoa, crazy. Cool. There we go. Oh my god, the bot's back. Kill it. Kill it. Alright, that's one more string for us to add at least. After all the FX we have. I'll put it here. Crashed. Pretty cool. Cool. build strings again. Now I need to add all this stuff to the forge menu. Oh, don't you love the tedium that is modding? Levels, Alpine, and mod. So the objects we need to be adding actually, I should have. So we needed new effects and the crashed pelican. That's all we added today, right? Everything else I added before. We have these two effects, but then we add all. Okay, so that's not so bad. We only have a couple things we need to add to the forge list, and then I can go load up forge, mess around with it for a few minutes, and then we good. The bot is the voice of the Covenant, so it must be sliced. Nice. Wow, this scenario really doesn't want to load. Okay, there we go. It's about time. Where are we at? We're player ball. Okay, rock flat medium. We're gonna add a new object. We'll do the FX first and then the crashed pelican. So we got FX smoke, FX fire. Now we're gonna do FX bugs. This will only take a minute and then we'll load up forge. Bugs. Add another new one, and that'll be FX rain. Rain, fog, clouds. Demon. Oh, super chat. Thank you very much for the $5. Much appreciated. Is this version or the next version being released to the testers? Not entirely sure. I haven't decided when I want to like release it for testing yet because I want to actually have like a full palette of stuff to do. Like the vehicles are not even ready for testing. Like half of the vehicles, well, most of them can't even be destroyed currently. They don't have effects or destruction states or even death states for that matter. They're completely invincible. So I'm gonna have to fix those up before any testing can happen, unfortunately. And I've been so focused on terrain stuff. Oh, thank you for another $2. Aimheart asks that. Oh, well, sometime soon. The vehicles really need to be fixed up or else it's just not worth adding them, unfortunately. Do you have a rough time frame for finishing? Finishing? Tough one to say. Release for testing and doing play tests with all the patrons on Discord. Maybe in the next week or two, for sure. For sure, that'll be a lot of fun too. I'm really looking forward to the play test, to be honest. That's rain, and now fog. X fog. Last but not least, do we get to add in scuffed cloud? Kind of tempted to add in the hurricane, but I'll leave that for now. It's kind of intense. Okay, I guess we could technically load this up in tag test and like mess around. We won't have any sound still because I don't want to build the map while on stream. It'll take like 10 minutes at least. So I'm very new to this channel. Well, some dude, welcome to the stream. Enjoy your stay. I'm making some Halo mods. We'll wait for this to load up and get going. Please load. Please load. Please. Oh, I'm going to mess around with this for a little bit. I'm totally going to end stream after a little while and make some chicken nuggies. But first, we're going to make a cool map. Going to be a little scuffed because Forge doesn't work perfectly here, but... Philip Maxey, thank you for the $5. Do you have to be a patron to playtest, or do donors also get access? So everyone's going to be able to get access to the build once it's released. I'll put it up on the Discord server. Anyone can download and play it, but to actually like get on stream and everything, it is exclusive to the patron. I do genuinely appreciate all your donos. I just have no way to like hook it up to the whole Patreon Discord system with the voice chats and everything. I would if I could, but I don't even think there's a bot for that, unfortunately. But don't worry, you will absolutely get to play it. Even without patron, I mean. Game multiplayer, sandbox, and then game start, level, / multi, / alpine. Okay, we're loading up the map in Forge mode. Well, it'd be kind of nice too. Now, once I have a test build, I can put like a giant sign in the middle of the map, like near spawn, that says like, warning, everything that you build might break. Please do not get it too attached to your maps because this is not an official release. Realistically, everything is actually. Make Forge for firefight by first enabling the game mode already in the code, then making a list of objects. Maybe. Possibly. I think it's a bit more complicated than that, but yeah, it's possible. Alright, we're still loading. I guess I can close Sapien and Grilla now. Universal global. Oh yeah, I can close Photoshop as well. Don't need that anymore. Okay, we're making progress. Things should be loading a little faster now. Can have an ultimate Forge and not have ODST drop pods. That's a fact. There will absolutely be ODST drop pods in it. And if I'm lucky, the ODST tools will come out pretty soon, and then I won't even have to port it the hard way. I could just transfer it over into this mod and call it a day. Once the ODST tools are out, I should hopefully be able to port over like an absolute ton of assets and really fill this up with some stuff. Which map did I sacrifice? Right now it's replacing Construct, but I don't know which one I'll pick for the end. We'll see. Maybe Valhalla. Be fitting, you know? Alright, finally. We are in to the scuffed tag test. But at least we have all of the Forge menu stuff. Don't mind the crappy font. I accidentally broke the fonts. The FX Rain. Ooh, that's nice. To actually have it in Forge is a cool thing to see. We take our FX Rain and move it up here. That. Yeah. Okay, that's nice. That's pretty darn nice. I'd move it up even higher if I'm being honest. Better rain than the GTA trilogy? Ooh, pretty true though. Okay, but now we'll really amp it up by adding some fog, right? This fog kind of close to the ground here. Ooh, Demon of Song, thank you for the $5. Much appreciated. Driving around in Mombasa streets over the buildings in an anti-air scarab, it sounds like fun. Yeah, trust me, the mods with ODST stuff are going to go insane. They're going to be so nuts. Storm cloud. Storm cloud's a little intense for me. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it'll do for now. It'll definitely do for now. Now we can build in all this. You know, we can put down some ground larges. It's a real shame. The mods will go hard. Yeah, oh yeah, they 100%. It's a real shame. In this tag build, for whatever reason, I don't understand, but you can't boost while carrying an object. It does this. It like rubber bands you back up, so I literally have to just like sit here. But there we go. We've got a ground piece down, looking pretty decent. We'll get some water. Slowly pulling it down here. Slowly bringing it down. In fact, let me pull this up. Take the water, pull this up a bit. Okay, now we've got kind of like a landmass. And then we can take... do a really big shrub. Cliff huges. God, I love cliff huges. They are the greatest forge piece of all time. Come down. Alright, there we go. Pulling it this way. Sort of. Ooh, alright. I have to admit the rain on the water looks nice. I do like that a lot. Make Blood Gulch? I could. I'll leave it up to one of you guys to end up making Blood Gulch, honestly. It'd be a lot for me to make Blood Gulch right now, though I absolutely could, technically. Oh my god, a meteor's descending through the clouds. Holy shit. Alright, I'll rotate this one around. So, boom. God, that's crazy. We're in Forge and I've just got like this giant rainy, foggy mountain thing going on. Like that. I'll take it and move this way. Getting a little picky. I'd have picked up a thing or two from Infinite Forges. So bad. Down like a Blood Gulch base, right? I could say I wanted to put down some Forerunner walls or something, but these are tougher to work with. Really like these pieces though, they're so nice. Do Forerunner base. I'll have the exit to it. Let's go to 45-degree snap. I want one of the exits to like view out area here. Like that. Other one out. Nice. It's like that. Okay, there we go. We got some struts looking good. You can tell I was focusing really hard there, I'm sure. Yeah, I want to make this little coagulation base. I dislike that the cursor is locked to the camera when moving objects. It'd be easier if one could drag objects around separate from the camera. Yeah, trust me, I wish. But hey, you never know what Forge in the future holds. Not my mod, but that'd be crazy. Philip Maxey, thank you for the $2. All right, I'm bouncing. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you. I really appreciate your generosity today. It honestly makes the entire stream worthwhile to do that. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you in the future streams. And if you want to join the playtests, of course, the patron part of Discord is always open. This mod should be available for everyone, you know, sometime pretty soon. Some version of it will be anyway. Thank you for tuning in. See you around. That's not. It'll all be set around here. Here. By the way, I really like this. I've talked about this before on stream. I edited the monitor values. It really makes me happy. So by default, you move like this. If you notice my monitor moves really snappy, it's not like, ooh, like really slow like the other maps. The monitor on this map is very snappy. And you have a precision mode like this. So if I wanted to move this around, I have a precision mode that you can click down on the stick for. Halo 3's precision mode sucked. And there's a boost mode that lets you go really fast. Pretty nice, all in all. For you guys who are precision forgers, not that. Have a good night, Philip. Decent use of that ramp. 400 ramp takes you up into the base. You're gonna add dense forest. I could add a forest. That's what I was about to do actually, was to add some pine trees. Add a tree there. Tree here. Really just trees all over. Is the forge object limit still in place? Yeah, like physical hard limit for how many objects are on screen before it like explodes everything still in place. But I mean, you can see my budget is technically unlimited. Well, you can't, my face cam's covering it. You can spawn as many objects as you want. The game engine will just eventually start spazzing the hell out. That's the only limit that is in the game right now. Also, holy crap, I'm gonna bake this map next time I'm on stream, because not being able to boost while placing objects is driving me up a wall so slow. Like, I added boost for a reason. At least, let me try to spawn something that's not as awful. Medium-sized boulder, thank God. Large boulder. Oh, we need a waterfall. Do you know how perfect it would be? Okay, next thing I'm adding is a waterfall. It would be so good if there was a waterfall like right here in the corner with all this rain. Like right there. The Valhalla waterfall would be perfect. Okay, here's my little map. Nothing too crazy. I could add a ton more detail and make this look a lot better, but you know what? I love this forge piece so much, I just have to add it, honestly. I'm gonna add it over here. Can't stop me. Too brave. You know what? This looks cool. This looks cool as hell. It's always nice at the end of like working on a bunch of new objects to be able to just like put some of them down and enjoy the scenery of this map. It's genuinely a blast. Like little coagulation base and Halo 3 shaders. Trees everywhere. It's raining. There's a storm overhead. There's a giant water thingy. Shoot at the water. It splashes a bunch. Nice. Like screenshot where they do want to take it. Like, I really like this. Night effects possible? Yeah. Night effects are possible. 100%. Do some. Oh, right. The crashed. Oh, I didn't add the crashed pelican. I'm an idiot. Wonder if I can add it in real time right now, actually. I should absolutely do that. Yeah, we should totally have the crashed pelican. With night effects. You don't know. You could do some kind of like cheap night effects with the green effects shaders. Oh boy, I'd have to load the entire scenario for this map to add in the pelican. It'll be worth it though. It'll only take like a minute to load. Crashed pelican string right here. Add in the crate. Easy peasy. Demon, thank you for the $5. Much appreciated. Already getting ideas. Cliff bowl, water at the bottom, large group of islands in the middle, king of the hill. Yeah, you could absolutely do that. That'd be a blast. Honestly, that would be so cool. I can't wait to see, like, I don't even have ideas like that. Like, when you say an idea like that, it makes me so excited because I don't really think of those things. I'm not, like, that creative with scenarios. That's why I want to make stuff that lets people be creative, you know? Oh, did it reset my map? Damn. But we can do crashed pelican. Set physics to phased. Let me set a round large. Bring it down. On down. Okay. And I do want to water again because I'm enjoying the look of the water. Sergeant Johnson AI with 10 times mustache. All right, you're just giving me good ideas for what my inevitable TikTok. One cliff huge, and then we'll start doing some cool effects and pelican and stuff. Oh, the forge controls are so scuffed in the tag test that I'm on right now. In El Dorito, we could only add a certain number of objects to the menu and it would run out fast. Oh, magic. That's what you're talking about. Yeah, it's 255 was the limit, and it's still in place yet. So 255 is the max limit. Thankfully, I'm not going as in-depth as El Dorito with like a gazillion different block sizes, materials, and stuff. I'm keeping things more to the scale of like Halo Reach. Or like there's the most objects that'll take up space. Like, you see I have all these objects already. I also have the entire palette of sandbox with every weapon in the entire game, every vehicle in the entire game. Everything's in here, and I can still get rid of all the sandbox stuff. So I'm not running close to the limit anytime soon. But yeah, it is still a thing. And I'm not... Normally I would be worried about it, but I'm currently not. It's just like not even a big deal at this point. But check this out. I'm gonna put a little smoke in the engine or something. Where'd be a good spot for that? Probably right here. Pretty cool spot. Got smoke in the engine coming out. Pretty dope. Even add a little fire here if you wanted to get real crazy with it. Here's your crashed Pelican with some effects. And I do want to add back the ring. I really like the ring. Fog, of course. And then the photo. All the way up here. Can't even see it. Good God. And then last but most definitely not least, let me add a couple trees actually before I say anything like that. I want to add some screen effects. Ooh, I just had a cool idea. What if I do like this and then boulder medium? I have the Pelican kind of like, it's hit the boulder medium, or it's like right here on the boulder medium, and then I have like a small pine tree like this, and it's like bent out of shape. The Pelican's crashed into it. Bend it over. That's pretty cool. I like that. Dead tree, you know, crashed Pelican. It's kind of symbolic. Dead tree here. A large boulder over in the distance. And then, I don't know if there's any good, I want to make an entirely new FX palette, but we've got like Boomy. Okay. Juicy. Pink. Oh my god, why? Oh. Memories. Ooh, and then last but not least, for sure last but not. I love these. I literally can't get enough of them. It just feels like Valhalla all of a sudden, but just like with more dynamicness to it. That's awesome. That's awesome. This is so much fun. To fix the camera zoom on big objects, it might be bounding sphere setting on the object tag. It is, sort of, in a sense. There's not really a fix for it that I know of. I don't know if there's actually. The bounding radius doesn't really have much to do with it, unfortunately, because the bounding radius on the cliff is like 500. It still does it. Little screenshot there. This is awesome though. Super thrilled about this. This is Forge, guys. Soon you're gonna be able to forge maps like this. Here's the goal, okay? I'm gonna put so much into this mod that you're gonna be able to basically forge your own maps, and you're not gonna need the mod tools. This is gonna be like an in-between. It's gonna be like in-between Forge and mod tools, because you'll be able to craft your own maps with H2A, enhanced H2A content, plus buildings and things from Reach, which was fantastic. Plus, you're going to have effects like rain and clouds and smoke and fire, which is straight out of like Halo 5, but even enhanced further, because like how are you able to add entire weather systems with effects? And then, of course, to go even further than any Forge has, to give you entire pieces like Valhalla and stuff like that. So there's so much. There's so much that is going to be able to be here, and it's basically going to be the best of many different eras of Forge. 3, Reach, H2A, 5... with some downsides, like no really good lighting, but $1 million question, will it be supportable for console players to join us? Unfortunately, unless 343 allows console users to download mods, it will not be. However, that is today's stream. I hope that you enjoyed creating these particle effects and putting together some props and things, seeing what's new. Next stream, I'll definitely have more to show you. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. If you want to support me and become part of the playtest and show up on stream soon, be sure to check out my Patreon, link in the description. When I release this mod, it will be available via my Discord server, and I will announce it on Twitter, so go join Discord and or follow me on Twitter. I do hope you enjoyed. Thank you, everybody, for the very generous super chats today. But I've got places to be tonight, got things to do. I will see you all in the next stream. Thank you for tuning in to Chair and Rock stream. Have a good night.